Hey everyone, this is the video response for Unit 5, Race and Ethnicity in Sport. Um, Hope you all had a happy 4th, happy and safe 4th of July weekend. I'm actually going to start off by reading something from the text. It's on page 227. Um, I apologize about my camera. I know it's kind of blurry, but um, it still works. So. 227 at the bottom. Physical and cultural diversity is a fact of life, and people throughout history have categorized one another, often using physical appearance and cultural characteristics to do so. However, the idea that there are distinct, identifiable races is a recent invention. Europeans developed it during the 17th century as they explored the world and encountered people who looked and lived unlike anything they'd ever known. So that the rest of that paragraph kind of continues to go on and talk about religion, but I think that's where um, uh, racism or um, a divisive type of thinking begins is by people from different backgrounds or ethnic groups, religions, cultures, and I think it's that's where it starts. So the first question, what challenges will you face, is that kind of the first two questions, what challenges will you face, and what challenges will be the most difficult to deal with. So I think this is the first challenge is that not everybody will be on board. So as the principal, you got to recognize that not everybody will want to be on board and bringing that type of unity. Hopefully they will, but especially at least from the athletes. Some athletes won't want to be on board, or their ego will get in the way, or something like that, or maybe even administrators. Um, I think that it's about um, instead of giving my solutions, first of all, so I think uh, not wanting to be on board, pride, ego, and I think just definitely like a lack of communication. Um, and then I think strategies, a lot of strategies came from both of the clips, the Seahawks clip and Jackie Robinson clip. Um, I think first of all we have to learn to embrace the cultural or ethnic differences. It's amazing what we can learn from one another in different religious groups, even not to be so closed minded. And it's not about necessarily agreeing with them, but I think that we can learn from different religious groups. Like, for example, I know this is kind of random, but at the end of this month, I'm actually going to Dubai, and it's a Muslim, Emirates is as a Muslim country. And I just kind of wanted to, and there's many reasons why I wanted to go, but I mean, just embrace that culture. And they have the Grand Mosque is out in Abu Dhabi, and so I definitely want to visit that. And so it's just embracing and immersing yourself in that culture. I think that's something that we have to do instead of judging and condemning them because they're not like us. It's embracing it and seeing, there are relationships, there are similarities, and they are good people. Um, the strategies I also like from Jackie Robinson at the end of the clip when they were like, maybe I think he said maybe one game or one day we'll all wear the number 42. So bringing unity. um, and then one thing that I would challenge, I know I wouldn't be the athletic director because the thing here is to be the principal, but I would encourage my staff, um, I would encourage my staff to encourage their varsity sports teams to, and the athletic director, to get to know other coaches from different backgrounds and to encourage their athletes to get to know others from different backgrounds, kind of like what Denzel Washington did in Remember the Titans. You'll room with somebody from a different race and you'll get to know them. You'll know their likes and their dislikes, things like that. And then in the Seattle Seahawks clip, I liked, this is kind of, it's not necessarily relating to race, but it kind of starts with unity and how we act off the field. One of the coaches, the African American coach, he's like, if you're not a champion off the field, what you do on the field is pretty insignificant to me. And so I think all of this starts especially as athletes, but even as administrators. Um, what you do behind closed doors is what matters, and how you act off the field, off the court, is what matters before going out and competing to win a game. So that's the bigger picture, is what you're doing behind closed doors. So, hope you all enjoyed this video response, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you guys have. All right, enjoy the rest of your week.